WSTB, Clarksville. Hey everybody, welcome to today's session at St. Bethlehem's United Methodist Church with Pastor Richard Wesley and co-host Ashley Kettle. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Richard Wesley and I'm here with Ashley Kettle, our co-host of WSTB Clarksville. And I can't wait to share with you what's taking place this Sunday at St. Bethlehem United Methodist Church. In our 9 o'clock traditional worship service, we are celebrating Pentecost. This is Pentecost Sunday. Pentecost, the birthday of the church, if you will. I'm titling my sermon, Blowin' in the Wind, because of the winds of Pentecost, and I like the song by Bob Dylan. It has Pentecostal flavor to it. If you haven't listened to Blowin' in the Wind, thinking about Pentecost, go listen to that song. But this weekend, I'm teaching on Pentecost, baptism, and the Holy Spirit. So we're going to do some teaching elements on those important elements of Christian faith and belief, but the emphasis is on how Pentecost, your baptism, and the Holy Spirit empower us to love. You know, Jesus came teaching us to love. That's really the reference that the world will even understand that we're Christians, is by our love. And if the world doesn't see us as being more loving than the rest of the culture around us, they have no reason to see us as being Christians. So we're going to look at how that empowers us. Pentecost, baptism, Holy Spirit. Now, this particular service, I'm really excited about the way the service grows and will pan out. This is a special worship experience that's designed by our own Nita Heilman. Now, Nita, as one of her assignments for her classes to be a certified lay servant in the United Methodist Church, had to design a worship experience, a worship service. And so she put together a Pentecostal service, and she asked, could we use that? I go, oh, yes, we certainly can. So I'm excited to be participating in a worship service that was designed by her. Now, that's what takes place this Sunday at 9 o'clock. In our 11 o'clock Exploring Life service, we're still in the book, or just started it really, the book of Revelation, but we're in the second chapter, and we're in these letters to the churches. There's 7 of them. We're talking about, or beginning with this week, the church at Pergamum. Now, this is a church that had to make decisions concerning where does the boundaries between church and culture exist. We always want to participate in culture as far as we can, but there's always a border, always a line where Christians can't participate in culture. And the church has had to deal with this for 2,000 years. And this church, Jesus says, they're really, they're not getting that right. And so we're looking at that in the 11 o'clock Exploring Life service. Now, speaking of Nita Heilman, I'd mentioned that she designed the Pentecost service for the 9 a.m. She is going back to Guatemala. This is a mission trip she does almost every year. And once again, we are helping support the mission there in Guatemala by collecting toothbrushes. So toothbrushes, new, not used. We need new toothbrushes. You know, last year we did the same project, and her mission team took over 32 pounds of toothbrushes last year. That's a lot of toothbrushes. 32 pounds. I mean, think how light your toothbrush is. And at St. B, of course, there's several churches helping, gather these. At St. B, we took well over 100 toothbrushes that we contributed. So let's even go greater than 100 for our congregation and see if we can't boost that 32 pounds up a little bit as well. Also, keep in mind it is Pentecost. Wear red. Wear red. Red's the color of Pentecost, and I love it on Pentecost Sunday when you look throughout and almost everybody's wearing red. That's always exciting. I might have to go buy something.
Yeah, probably.
Probably not. All right. Well, you may remember that last week when I said, "Hi, I'm Richard Wesley, and I'm here in the studio with our co-host." Our co-host wasn't there. She just ran off. Went on vacation, she did. And so she's going to talk to us, I hope, about her vacation.
So, spent 4 days in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And then 4 days in Williamsburg.
William, both of those are great history.
But a lot of history. So, I've got my top 5 vacation experiences here. That's what my top 5 is this week.
Good.
So I've got some from each place that I went.
Good.
In Gettysburg, my number 5, we visited the Eisenhower House farm. And got to tour that. It's a huge estate.
I bet it is.
And we went through the house, and his wife, Mamie, loved pink. I mean, just about every room in the house had pink. I mean, the pink bedroom, master bedroom is pink.
Nice.
It was pink. A lot of pink.
So, was he the geek in the pink, or?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not.
Okay, Jason Mraz, in case you're not familiar with that. But go ahead.
Number 4.
Number 4.
We stayed in a B&B.
Oh.
That was right in the middle of town, and we actually had the nicest area to stay in. We didn't have like just a room. We were the only ones who were able to enter from the back and the front.
Oh.
We had like a living room, a kitchenette, and so that was very nice to stay in.
Sweet.
It was right in the middle of downtown Gettysburg.
Yes, it was a sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
I had the best pizza I've ever had.
Really?
In Gettysburg.
In Gettysburg?
A little local place called Tommy's.
Chicago's where I've had my best pizza. Talk
I've
to
never
me
been
about
to
this.
Chicago.
Okay, well there you go. You haven't had Chicago pizza then. Okay.
So far, I've had the best pizza.
Okay.
I even ate the crust. Like I don't usually eat the crust. I know most people eat
That's what I like.
Yeah, see, I got
I like the whole pizza.
It was.
I'm a holistic pizza eater.
But that was my top 3 in Gettysburg.
Wow. So what did you get on your pizza? Besides anchovies, I mean, I know you got lots of anchovies. You didn't get any anchovies on it? Huh.
It was like a meat lover type
Okay,
thing.
meat lover,
It
yeah.
was just
Yeah.
meat, yeah.
Yeah, it's you. It's a meat
Yeah.
lover. Yeah, okay.
Okay. And now on to Williamsburg.
Ah,
That was the best part. Gettysburg was mainly for Andy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
Yeah, I can
Civil
see that.
War,
I'm a Revolutionary War interest, that part of history, but not so much on Civil War. So yeah,
so
okay.
that was Andy.
Colonial Williamsburg.
Yes, the little shops going in and seeing how things were run in the 18th century
Yes.
were really neat.
Yes.
One of my favorite shops was the 18th century print shop.
Mm-hmm.
How they were able to print things, and they could do it pretty quick.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a pretty neat experience.
Nice.
I went to the bookbinder, but he was just sharpening a knife. All he was doing that day, so.
Wow. What a disappointment. I would have loved the book night.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
My favorite shop, and it was our last one that we visited on our last day, and it was kind of gross. It was the wig shop. I say it was gross because the hair on your head is fine while it's on your head, but they had samples laying out on the table, like, here, feel free to touch, but no. I'm not touching somebody else's human hair. But it was neat the way, that was probably the only, well, you don't have any to touch. She was the one that was in character.
That was my hair laying out there.
Was it? pretty old hair. She was the only one who stayed in character the entire time. You know,
I thought they all did.
Well, a lot of them talked about like the way things work today compared to the way things worked then, but she was in character the
I
entire
liked them in
time.
character the
Yeah.
whole time.
So that was the only one. So
Yeah.
that was my top 5 vacation. It was a long vacation. 8 days, not to mention time on the road. So, not one for driving.
8 days on the road, but we're gonna make it home tonight.
Yeah.
No, that was 6 days.
Moving right along.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
It really
Good to be
is.
back.
We miss you when you're not here. We do. Well, that concludes this week's episode of WSTB Clarksville. Say goodbye, Ashley.
Bye, Ashley.
Goodbye, Ashley. Yeah, I like Colonial Williamsburg. But just sharpening knives
Yeah.
that day in the bookbinder.
Yeah.
Because that's what I love watching this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the printmaker was, the guy in the print shop is doing,
Okay.
actually making
Yeah,
stuff. So.
yeah.